And proudly brought to you by Choice Dry Cleaners for the removal of stains, spots and blemishes. Opposite Safeway in Walpole Street, Kew. Good evening and welcome to a very special episode of Mansfields Melbourne. We celebrate entering our second series. Welcome back. There have been many trade publications written about new and used cars, but there's a terrific new service that's just come out called Transstats. Well, not really, because it was created in 1990 to produce a publication to report on new and used tractor comparison data for the tractor industry. And I have with me Tony Simpson from Track Trader. G'day, Tony. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Well, first of all, are you on the land, or were you on the land?
No, never on the land, but I was with a company called Massey Ferguson for many years, actually over 20 years, and it was during that time that I realised that we needed a publication to fill the gap between all the advertising and the electronic media that's about now, especially with the internet, etc.
Right.
And that's why we put our heads together and came up with a publication to complete that missing data.
Right. Now, it's Australia-wide, is it?
It is Australia-wide, yes. It goes throughout all the states, including the Northern Territory. It is even available for the South Pacific and New Zealand regions as well, because the information that's contained in the publication is familiar with their product.
Well, I'd say that it would save for the man on the land a very great deal of time and money in the long run, because at their fingertips they've got comparisons over the years, haven't they?
That is exactly what it's all about. What we've done is we've put together over 2,300 individual model tractors, each with 40 heading specifications to ensure identity. It includes also the current retail value of a tractor with the resale value and the years of production, so that they can identify apples with apples, and that no one's under any misunderstanding that when they're talking about a particular model tractor, that's the tractor they wish to buy.
All right. Well, let's have a look at the publication which Tony has brought out, Track Trader. There's a small and a large publication here. What's the difference there, Tony?
Well, the Track Trader is mainly designed for the tractor dealer.
Right.
And it contains all the tractor specifications that I just mentioned before. To complement Track Trader, we've also found it necessary to bring out a publication called Track Finder, and as it signifies from the name, it's a dealer stock advertising location guide, so you can quickly relate between what is being currently advertised in the marketplace to what our specifications refer to and the national value. So you've got the best of two areas. You can then look at the directory in Track Finder. You've got the dealer name, his contact by phone or fax. You can then sit down at home, have a cup of coffee, ring up the various dealers, ensure that they've got that particular tractor or machine you're interested in, and take it from there. Now,
is this updated annually, Tony?
This is updated 3 times a year, every 4 months. This is updated twice a year.
Right. Now, what is the cost involved? Do you want to talk about that, or do you leave that to negotiate if I want a year contract or something?
No. What happens is that this particular book, as I mentioned, is for the dealer. What we've brought out another publication called Track Value, the Tractor Farmer's Buying Guide. Right. And that is mainly broken down so that the dealer has the flexibility of choosing the horsepower groups, the 6 horsepower groups, and they're retail for $65.
Right.
And they include all the information that is applicable in this particular publication.
Also, it would be very handy for people starting out on the land, surely.
Well, ideal, because while it's very important for a farmer to, first of all, locate the tractor horsepower that he requires to do the job, he then can refer to these publications and find out just what the current value is of that horsepower range.
Right, right. So there's really no way that people can be taken down. I don't suggest that there's any element of that in the business. But you're going to save money, as I said in the first place.
You are definitely going to save money because you have at your fingertips all the information, which also the manufacturers and dealers have access to.
Right.
Everyone's then talking on the same wavelength, and you're saving a lot of time humming and hawing, and then finding that you're under the wrong misapprehension, shall we say, because you're looking at the wrong track.
Will you find that eventually you'll go on the internet?
Oh, certainly.
Will you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is something which we will put on the internet. It's something which should be available and open to everyone.
So it's Track Finder and Track Trader.
And Track Value.
And Track Value.
Yes.
So where do we find access to these publications?
You can get them directly from, it's all at the moment by mail order subscription.
Right.
From Transtats, Transtats.
Yes.
Proprietary Limited. That's P.O. Box 2236, Mount Waverley, Victoria 3149.
All right, thank you very much indeed. Tony Simpson from Track Trader, thank you for being part of Mansfields Melbourne.
It's a pleasure.
On the land on this occasion.
Thank you.
We'll take a break and be back with more in just a moment. You'll recall our earlier discussion with Transtats and their tractor price specification guide. Well, they'll be releasing, in time for Christmas, a complete tractor history with price and specification covering 40 manufacturers from 16 countries with over 2,300 tractor models. It'll be called the Tractor Chronicles. Recommended retail price $129. For further details, phone or fax 03 9802 9260. I've lived and worked in Melbourne all my life, but for the first time I've found a little jewel that's been nestled here for some time and reopened as the Causeway Inn on the Mall. It's a hotel that's so close to everything in the CBD, and with me is Ismail Zulfikar, the general manager. Hello, Ismail, how are you? This man is nothing new to hotels and hospitality.
No, not at all. I've been in it all my life, basically.
Yes. And we're in the Causeway Inn on the Mall at 327 Burke Street in the city. Let's just walk down and explain to me the... well, we're in the dining lounge room area.
Right now we're in the dining lounge. We do serve breakfast here. We've got the cocktail bar that opens at 5 o'clock,
yes,
and basically open all evening as long as people request it.
Now, Ismail, the Causeway Inn is looking not so much at a top market, not so much the lower market, but the middle market. It's a 3.5-star hotel. Let's take our seat over here and enjoy each other's company just for a couple of minutes. 3.5 stars. That's quite a achievement.
It's pretty good for the center of the city. You get mainly very glamorous hotel in the city, but considering the location right on Burke Street Mall, you wouldn't find too many.
And Ash and I have been taping, and we just come up with me, and we might go to down the hallway here and find out something else. We've been taping actually today, and the place is abuzz. Melbourne is booming, and right in the centre is the Causeway. You've come in at a good time.
That's correct. The whole idea came actually from traveling, and wherever we went, all you could find is extremely large hotels, nothing in the center. If you wanted a modest hotel, you'd have to go out to the suburbs.
I tell you what, we might go down here, Ismail, and you might show me one of the rooms in the Causeway. I've selected this hotel for a very good reason. Let's get away from the very expensive hotels and look at a middle range that is affordable not only for people coming into town, but for country viewers and people from interstate. Let's go and have a look at some of the rooms. Come with Ismail. Just to show you how close we are to the CBD at the Causeway, there's the Myer building just across the road, and we're in one of the suites overlooking Burke Street. This is fantastic. Just look out the window, if you would, Ismail, and there's the Myer Emporium just across the way. You couldn't be closer to the centre, right in the centre of the city, at the Causeway Inn on the Mall. There's the old GPO. Look at the clock of the GPO. It's 5 to 2 over there. Ash, can you see that? Perhaps not. Anyway, this is a terrific hotel, and as I said, it's undiscovered yet.
No, still unknown. and you couldn't get any closer to the center.
No.
You just couldn't.
Now, for parking, there's plenty of car parks around.
Unfortunately, we're just on the pedestrian area.
Oh, no, but
you can't get it both ways.
I totally understand that. You couldn't jam it down.
We do, however, have several arrangements with KC Parkings.
Oh, good.
And lots of guests do park there.
Yes. Look, it's a fantastic idea for a weekend trip here to Melbourne. Visit the casino, go shopping in some of the best stores in the world, and be right in the heart of the... I won't mention price. I'll leave that to people to come in and ask you. But suffice to say, it is very, very reasonable.
It's very, very modest. That's the whole idea of it.
Now, what about breakfast in the morning?
Breakfast, we've got breakfast every morning.
Good. And of course, the restaurant's open at after 5, you say?
No, just for breakfast.
Yes.
And you've got so many restaurants in the area. It's actually more fun to go around and test them all.
We might just have a look at the bathroom facilities, which are very modern, very spacious indeed. And of course, after a long day traipsing around Burke Street, it's nice to have an abloot. And everything is there, shower recess, all mod cons, hearing aid, and also a hairdryer. Well, it's to be commended, Mr. Zulfikar, the Causeway Inn on the Mall. And anyone coming to town, as I say, for country visitors who are here for a night or a weekend, a very good spot, right opposite the Maya Emporium.
Well, thank you very much. It was really a pleasure showing you around.
What's beautiful about this show is that we can go into places like this, whereas your normal television programs can't and won't. It's nice to take Mansfields Melbourne on the road and show people that there is another side to the huge, opulent, very expensive hotels, and be just a stone's throw from all the attractions in this great and thriving city.
That's correct.
You're from Donvale, aren't you?
That's correct, yes, just in Donvale.
This man, have a look at his face. He's been in more hotels than Ballarat Bertie, from Egypt to Israel.
From Egypt to Israel, basically all 5 continents.
Yes. So you've got to bringing a lot of expertise with you to this hotel.
I hope so.
Yes. Give it a try when next in town. Also, restaurants, there's a plenty here. You're just up from the Donut King.
They're all over the place. We're just surrounded by them.
Yeah, nice for young people to come in, because that's within their range to spend the sort of money that you spend at the Causeway, which is very inexpensive, let me tell you.
It is.
Would you stay? I suppose you've got a bedroom here somewhere.
Oh, every so often I do stay myself.
Yes. Where's James? Do we want to bring James in? This is the son of the owner, isn't it? Is that right?
Oh, well, the company that owns, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. From Singapore or?
No, from Hong Kong.
From Hong Kong. Well, you haven't been home yet to see how things have changed.
No, it's a bit of a change there, but I'm sure everything will go okay.
Stay at the Causeway. You'll be a lot happier, I can assure you. Right on the Mall, the Causeway Inn. Do you have many barbecues? Well, perhaps not in winter, but they're a ritual in Australia, aren't they? Yes, Sunday afternoon with the family around, nothing better than stoking up the Barbie. But what about the mess? What about the smoke? What about the sputtering? What about the powder that some of these ingredients in barbecues create on your meat or your sausage? Here's a man that's going to make things different, Rick Blankenforth. Good day, Rick. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good, thanks.
This is the most revolutionary barbecue fire starter, or that's a product name, but a fuel. Yeah, a barbecue fuel. Thank you, Rick, for that. Just tell us exactly how it works from start to finish.
Well, it's a fantastic new thing. It's a Barbie brick, which all you do is we take it out of a wrapper.
Right.
Right. Once we take it out of the wrapper, we just pick it up and we put a match to it, which is a fantastic innovation in itself, because most barbecue fuels need to have a fire lighter.
Right. Now, what is that actual brick?
That's charcoal and anthracite coal.
Right.
Charcoal there to give you the flavour, and the anthracite is to give you the kilojoules per kilogram.
Okay, so let's light her up, Rick.
Right, so it's as easy as this. You just pick it up, get a match going.
Yes.
Oh, put the match down, and get a flame. It's a bit like a sparkler. It just needs a little bit of heat underneath it to give it a prompt. But once that flame adheres, off it goes.
And it's going right now. Well, any moment from now, Rick. Isn't it amazing when you go on television?
Yeah, that's right. Whenever you've got somebody watching.
Just watch your fingers, Rick.
Yep. That's
there she goes.
There you go.
Now, this is going to burn continually for how long?
Yeah, you've got 2 hours cooking time in an open sort of a barbecue, but in a kettle barbecue, which they're very good for, you get actually about 2.5, 3 hours cooking.
All right, so you get... let's open that up and put it in the... in the Weber.
You hold...
Yeah.
All right.
Got
to do this.
I feel like Joan of Arc.
Okay.
Now, you put that in there with the with the other two, and just put your butt back, would you? And there we have a glorious butt of beef cooked to perfection. Now, the flames will die down on that one, as like the other two. And that glorious piece of meat that you're seeing there, I might have a slice of that. Would you hold the microphone and sing, or just say something?
Oh no, I refuse to sing. It'll scare everybody away.
Tell us how much they are.
Well, they're retailing for $9.95 for 5, a pack of 5. So
It's very reasonable. My gosh, that's lovely. That's beautiful and moist. That's because of your open flame.
that's it. You know, it gives you that charcoal gives you that flavour.
Yeah, without the charcoal, it doesn't become like a barbecue. So you need that. So it's a great invention, and you smoke less. Well, you don't smoke less, but it smokes less, odourless, and no mess. Instant lighting, ready to cook in 3 minutes, and environmentally clean, no lighter fuel, and very healthy cooking.
That's right. That's the way we like it.
Could you add fuel to that, or would that be enough?
No, that's plenty. That's plenty. You've got, you only need 2 to do a roast.
Yes, it's instant lighting, ready to cook in 3 minutes. The Barbie brick, it's called. Barbie brick, imported into Australia by Rick Blankenforth. And interesting, you've got a fabulous factory down here in Cheltenham, Rick, where there's a lot of artificial trees and plants over here. Come with me, Rick.
Okay.
What else do you import?
Well, we import most of our wares from India. We import brassware, woodware, all sorts of giftware, generally gift lines. Or we've got as you see, the greenery, which has incorporated some artificial flowers. And
Interesting with the Barbie brick, don't you import them and also export them to countries like Lebanon and Turkey?
Yes, we've had a few overseas orders, which was quite exciting. We sold to Japan, to Lebanon, Korea, and looking forward to a few other countries.
I'm sure you will too. It's a marvellous idea, and that food, that's the best barbecue meat I have tasted. On the Barbie brick, again, it's made of
anthracite coal and charcoal. Anthracite's a black coal. It's a very high-grade coal.
so totally healthy. There's no fumes or anything. It's healthier than wood, perhaps.
Yeah, I guess,
Yeah, when you think about it. Well, it's just an observation that I made. But let's walk back and see how our meat is going on the Barbie brick, Rick. And that butt of yours is doing to a T. Look at that. Isn't that a lovely warm glow created by the Barbie bricks? Just pull one out, would you, Rick, again? Just show us from the pack. Yes, there we go. The look of what to look for in the Barbie brick. There we are. That's how it comes. Holes in it, and 5 to a pack, running out to about $2. It's a great invention.
That's right.
And it's available through Rick Blankenforth, or at any store, I would imagine.
Yes, we've got it through selected Coles supermarket stores and Bunnings hardware stores.
Tastes good, looks good, and the meat's fabulous.
And it's very handy. If you look at this, I just been sitting on the side of the beach and you just grab a few cans.
Oh, marvellous.
A very simple barbecue.
It's the sort of thing you'd see in Ash's backyard. Barbie brick, it's a good one. You better go and answer that phone while I enjoy your butt. Back in a moment on Mansfields Melbourne.
The power of video is now more accessible than ever. Promote your products, train your staff, demonstrate your skills, video a conference, and put yourself on TV.
On Mansfields Melbourne on Channel 31, we use the services of Costel Vision. Yes, duplication of extra copies, editing, overseas tape conversion, also old wedding films to video. 2 Lara Close in Thomastown for Costel Vision. Ring Jeff on 9464 2852. You're looking at the most amazing breakthrough in technology in cooking for big occasions. We're in the kitchen at Leonda, and I'm looking at now the most amazing new oven that I've ever seen. And I've got with me Ken Parker. Good day, Ken. Now, Ken, would you explain to us exactly what you're doing and what this oven does?
Sure. This is a Angelo Poe 24-tray combi steamer. It steams, it can roast, it combines cooking by adding moisture to our convection. It'll regenerate, and also has super steam, which is good for root vegetables. At the moment I'm steaming at 103 degrees, my temperature is set at. We're doing some hard-boiled eggs.
What I'm going to do is move over here, and Ken is going to explain what he's doing with the oven and what is in the oven at the moment.
At the moment I've got some eggs in there with the carton. By steaming at a temperature of 103 degrees, we create a very dry steam. The oven's slightly pressurised, which gives us even cooking and very even cooking.
Well, let's see what the effect is there.
As you can see now, you can't see much happening in the oven at the moment, but I guarantee you there is plenty of steam in that oven at the moment.
Gee! Strike me pink! What is going on in there? That you're steaming the vegetables and you're cooking an egg?
What I'm demonstrating is, especially for hospitals and nursing homes, is whereas you have a wet steam, steam at 100 degrees, or your normal boiling of water with your vegetables, you lose colour, nutrients, and the vegetables look sick and pale. I've also got eggs in there being hard boiled in a carton just to demonstrate how the dry steam works. If I take this out now, see that's been steaming for a while, and you feel that, Bruce, that is bone dry. The eggs are wet, but the cardboard is bone dry.
But yeah, the cardboard's bone dry, everybody. I can vouch for that. The eggs would be hard boiled.
In 12 minutes, that's right.
I've only had that in for a couple of minutes, though.
Yeah, in about 12 minutes they will be hard boiled, not at the moment.
Right. The cardboard, absolutely bone dry. Meaning to say that you're not taking any of the goodness out as far as the steam and the extra heat.
Yeah, without the water running through your perforated container, we're not losing our colour or our nutrition.
Can I have a look at your vegetables? That's not too personal a question.
They're very bright.
See, they're lovely. Now, normally under that heat and pressure and steam, they'd be limp and uninteresting.
That's right, and the broccoli would be like an army green colour.
Yeah. That really is great. Now, you've got this in Leonda. Are there other ovens in other restaurants and retirement homes?
Yeah, these are ideal. There's different sizes. There's a 4-tray, 6 trays, 10 trays. This is a 24-tray oven.
And you were telling me that you could do a meal for 400 people. Just tell us that statistic.
Yeah, here at Leonda they can do lamb straps for a main course. They can do about 800 portions in about 40 minutes, fully served.
Let's walk over and just talk to the man in question. I'll just move over this way if I could, Ash. And I want you to meet a man called Mike Hawkins, who's the man who's responsible for bringing these out from Italy. They're a great breakthrough in, I'm not saying in cooking for 2, but cooking for hundreds.
Well, really, that's right. And thank you, Bruce. It's an amazing piece of equipment because we've got that flexibility.
You were telling me that you could cook fish, a butt of lamb, a leg of lamb, beef, and a bomb Alaska all at once.
Well, that's right. You could have vegetables or anything else, and you're not going to get that cross-flavouring problem that you may have with other methods of cooking. It's quite a breakthrough for our industry, Bruce.
Yeah, that's absolutely marvellous. And you're with the commercial kitchen equipment contractor you're calling yourself?
Look, we have a couple of aspects to our business, Bruce. It's known as Hawkins Commercial Kitchens and Angelo Poe Equipment, and we design and build full kitchens from the ground up, and we also sell this equipment to people all around Australia.
There's your lovely wife over there looking very proudly at you, and your son. They're part of it.
That is indeed my son, and it's not my wife, but when she sees this, she'll think that's quite a bit of fun.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, have I caused trouble in the kitchen at Leonda. But let's go back and just see this great breakthrough again, if you could. Thank you very much indeed, Ken, for showing it. You're very proud of it, and it's a great oven.
It is. It is. As Mike said, they're versatile, and every kitchen should have one, really.
Yeah. Well, when you say every kitchen, this is a bit big for...
As I said, this is a 24 tray. This is there's one size bigger, which is a 40 tray.
Well, who would use that? Oh, it would be a hotel, I suppose.
Large hotels, Regent Group, things like that.
What, for domestic purposes, could you get one?
There is a 4-tray oven, which is quite small, about the size of a large microwave. And I know of one person here in Victoria who has a 6-tray in his kitchen at home.
Okay. So there it is. Contact Mike Hawkins What's happening now? It's going off.
It's up the temperature.
Marvellous, it speaks even. That's the commercial kitchen equipment contractor, Ken Parker, but Mike Hawkins is the man to see. Here at Leonda, we wish you good night, and let's throw a butt in the oven.
I fell over.